Hey guys, Tom here. Excuse me. Um, Even though I know you felt just a little bit ago some discouragement, and I'll tell you that I'm encouraged. Okay, even though I've got to that point where that stuff could never work out. That never, like you just can't. And what I can say is I'm still encouraged because of what I just experienced. Um, Even though it wasn't success. I like the fact that I do go straight to it. Even when it shows up in the middle of a parking lot and I'm just walking through the parking lot, hey, how about what? I'm going right to them. Now, as I drive away, I'm thinking, is that, because, and I figured out that, in those stranger meetings, where you just meet what is apparently a stranger, my automatic programming is kicking in. It's just this is who I am with you know strangers. And yeah, do I find an excuse to say hey? Do I find an excuse to ask about something or blah 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 blah? Yep. It's like, can it go any further past that? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm hoping. I do know I get a real good feeling in the moment, and on our birthday, we had a good feeling. And I'm very grateful for all those that showed up to smile and say hi and all that. It was made it, it's strange because it made it less lonely while making it even more lonely. It's is really. Um, I have noticed that there has been some kind of a change. I don't know how permanent it is, but it seems like it's gotten a lot quieter out there. The traffic lightened up. It's a little bit less like LA out there today. But I've seen this before, and usually what it means is something has changed, somebody has gone away, or there's been an ending of some sort. Um, and perhaps, you know, what's been occurring is, you know, um, what we were wanting and needing, what we've been praying for all along for the last 15 years. Um, and if so, then great. I will say, um, like with the encounter I just had a little bit ago, uh, who I think I've had an encounter with at least twice now across the counter, three times actually, not if we include just in passing. Um, and I'm just guessing again, okay? It's the feeling, and it's the feeling that connects. Um, I've noticed those who are trained and adept at controlling their emotions, you're just erasing yourself before me pretty much. And it's whenever the emotion pops up, it's like, wow, bam, now you're on the radar bigger than anything. In the first encounter where I encountered the smile as I'm exiting, okay, it had the effect. But of course, 10, 15 seconds later, does it start to soak in as to what's really occurring after the fact? And like this morning, the first thing I noticed, and this was good because the word was different. That's the first thing I noticed. I was like, well, this is different. That's a different one. But of course I'm not looking, you know, and because I'm just doing what I do. I'm just being me. And but as we parted, I saw emotion. I experienced it. I felt a little bit of it. And and of course after the fact, after I've gone, then I'm thinking, aha, yeah, okay. And so in these events, as I go away from them, I I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's either laugh or cry, and I choose to laugh instead. And of course that's when I say to myself, "There's something wrong with me that I can't see these people that that I can't say it's them." And even this is the really weird part is there's been times where I've looked at people and I've said, "That's them." I think you know, and I can't tell which is worse. To look at people and think I know them, but not be able to place it. Like the other day, there was one in the supermarket that just stood out big time, and she reminded me of some actress that I was familiar with. Like from decades ago. Like she'd gotten a little older and such, and it's like I know that one, but I couldn't place the name. Like, and of course, how many times have you seen somebody out that you know from somewhere, but you just can't think of their name? Do you go over to them and say, "Hey, I can't remember your damn name, but I know you from somewhere. Who are you?" But see, they don't look at me, so there's no prompting there, and I get the feeling that it's probably something the same as usual that they don't really want to be discovered in the moment. Um, but I will tell you, it was nice the other day to have you guys show up. Even though there was one that showed up that was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey," and still I'm wondering. There's a couple that showed up, and it's not that you're insignificant. It's not that at all, because you are. Uh, when you speak to us, that really makes you significant because that's something of my past. General friendliness with folks is just that's from a bygone era or something like that when it used to be a sunny world. um, but I will say if and I do know that like at that one place, um, I just had that experience. We kept repeating there with a couple people there. There was a guy there. I know him. I'm just not exactly sure which one he is. And then there was a gal there who they made a point of me seeing those eyes, but again, it's so weird to know that someone is significant to you, but you can't figure out who exactly or what they are. But that was repeatable there, and so that's all I can think is that if these things are repeatable, you're not really going unnoticed all the time. Uh, it seems actually you're very noticeable. And I saw one of the sisters out shaking a rug the other night, and I thought, she's so far above that, isn't she? I mean, to be down there doing the menial labor like I always did, and just so it's not like you're unseen. It's like I think what it is we don't have the proper tools, or perhaps it seems like it's developing. Um, the mindset is changing. So long and short of the story is, yeah, we're somewhat encouraged. No, we don't consider ourselves spoiled or a bad boy. Um, just highly oppressed and sometimes a little depressed. It's hard being the sunny guy when you're surrounded by nothing but damn darkness that hates you and is connected to you. Oh, Jesus, help us. But it's getting better, and I love you for making it so, man. Um, this whole see, that's the thing is, I still feel a lot of love in this, and it's upsetting to know that to disappoint. And you know what? If you don't want to try, I wouldn't blame you because it's a sort of it's been sort of depressing for me and everybody else involved in that type of thing. It's like I said, don't be upset or offended if you're not immediately recognized, no matter how nice this is becoming.